Hello, welcome to Off the Shelf Reviews. It's Gaming Friday. I'm Gary.
And I fucking can't believe that Gary found this piece of shit.
And today,
Pardon my French.
We are on the road to Fiddler's Green with Land of the Dead, which released on the 18th of October, 2005, which makes it 19 years ago today, Ian.
Based on the George A. Romero film. So this fucking game is based on the fucking film.
Yeah, this is an actually licensed title. Now, originally, this game was called Day of the Zombie, and it was put together in about 4 months.
Right.
And when the developers realized that Universal Studios was making a zombie film pretty close to where the studio was based,
Right.
they kind of went along to Universal and went, can we make a licensed game? Universal were like, oh, all over that. We want a game released, so yeah, you can put the title to it, no problem. And so the developers went back and maybe worked for another 4 hours, making a couple of locations and adding a character from the movie into the game and renaming it Day of the Zombie to Land of the Dead.
Right.
This was developed by Brainbox Games and Digital Extremes. Brainbox Games can't really find anything about them. Digital Extremes, though, they did Dark Sector, or would go on to do Dark Sector in 2008, and then, of course, Warframe in 2013, which is still running now.
Really? They should go back and fix this game.
I don't think anybody's coming back to fix this game except for modders, you know? And this game did actually find its audience. It was released on PC and on the original Xbox. Now, I remember when this game was first announced, and I was excited that there would be a first-person shooter zombie game, you know, because there wasn't very many at the time of this game's release in 2005.
No.
You know, it had maybe Left 4 Dead? No, it wouldn't even have Left 4 Dead
No, you wouldn't
yet.
have Left 4 Dead yet. Stubbs was probably the other one.
Stubbs the zombie, yeah. So there was very few other than your Resident Evils. But I remember this game either getting delayed or not even getting released in the UK for many years because we wanted it. And, you know, it also came out right at the end of the Xbox life cycle because the 360 had already been announced.
Yeah.
And, you know, games like Condemned Criminal Origins were only a few months away after this release.
This game looked old before it even fucking come out. And so people were already
it looked a generation older than what it already is.
Fucking
so, Ian, have you played this before? Because you seem to know what you're doing already.
Yeah, I fucking... Oh, motherfucker. I had the luxury of playing this once before back in the day. I knew a guy I was working with, and I popped around his house one day. We were hanging out, and he said, oh, you like zombie movies, don't you? And I was just like, yeah. And he's like, do you want to play Land of the Dead? And I was like... What?
You've got it?
You've got Land of the Dead? He's like, yeah. You know, it was back in the day when people were obviously modding Xboxes and things like that and getting games online, downloading them, things. So it wasn't very surprised that you could find somebody who had a game that wasn't released yet. I mean, I remember playing Gears of War when it was black and white because it was an illegal copy that I was playing. Right. You know, but somebody to say to me that they had Land of the Dead, Fiddler's Green, I'm like, you can't even get this game, so I need to play it. And they'd gotten to a point and said, hey, Ian, carry on from this point. And it was shocking. Yeah. It was really bad. Okay, I need to get my gun from the shed.
So there's a couple of like scripted moments where, you know, the prompts telling you what to do next only literally happens on this level the moment you use your last bullet.
Right.
Which then goes, okay, now you need to go here and get another gun and find a weapon in order to progress.
You know, I don't remember this game looking as graphically well as it does. I mean, I kind of like that sunlight. That's nice. And
that's because the sunlight's obscuring all the awful textures of the trees and the grass and the buildings.
Oh, get this key from the fucking... Oh, motherfucker. But I was looking at the cut sequence where the guy was kind of looking out of his window. And yeah, it looked bad, but there was a little level of detail on his face.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. The wrinkles and stuff. I mean... Dude, we had more detail in his face than D did.
I mean, I'm going to say, at this point, like, Doom 3 had been released, you know?
Oh, yeah,
Half-Life 2 had been released.
Yeah, true.
Like,
I'll just shut up then. I don't know about anything about video games.
This game looks awful by all standards. Like, there is... You know...
Ah, motherfucker.
This game only makes some locations look better because this game has some of the most horrific, mundane and dull locations in any video game ever.
Yeah, that is true.
The sewer systems that you go through in this game, and you revisit the sewers quite a few times in the game before you end up in like the hospital or the police station or the theatre.
I don't know
there's
anybody...
actually some colour.
I don't know anybody who's actually made it to Fiddler's Green.
Well, this game is literally only 3 hours long. Like, you can dawdle all the way through this game.
I don't know.
There's only a couple of moments in the game where you kind of game over, but it's not your fault.
Oh, what the fuck, motherfucker.
Because you're...
Oh, what the fuck. Zombie.
There's a couple of segments where you have to escort and protect Otis, who you meet along the way, who's just like, yeah, I know the way to Fiddler's Green. He's just some guy that you meet in the game.
Wasn't that
he drives a truck?
Wasn't he the fat dude from
Walking Dead?
Yeah,
the one that shames to the zombies. Yeah, I mean, he's a big guy in this, and yeah, there's quite a few moments where you've got a sniper rifle and you're up on the rooftops and you've like got to protect Otis while he gets to the truck.
Yeah.
And Otis will come running out of a door and just stand there. Like, do nothing. He won't attack the zombies, he just stands there and the zombies will come for him. You have to shoot the zombies. Once you've killed the zombies, Otis will run to the next spot where he will just stand perfectly still and not defend himself.
So it's as good as Colonial Marines, it sounds like, for...
It's actually worse. The programming in this is actually worse than Colonial Marines. You know,
that's
it takes some effort.
That's, yeah.
I mean, there's moments in this game where, like, the coding of the zombies is just broken, where... The zombies will be chasing you and you'll step around a car and the zombies will lose sight of you, so they'll just turn their backs to you and stop chasing you.
Yeah, classic zombie. That's that.
There'll be
right
a point where there'll be 3 zombies trying to get through a doorway, like now.
Fuck.
You know, they've actually managed to get in. Whereas you can see the ones behind this one,
motherfucker,
they're kind of stuck. They can't get in, like, because the programming, all the zombies are trying to get in at once, so they get stuck.
Good.
I mean, that zombie's levitating, it's moonwalking.
Take that one out first. I got no bullets left on that one, so
no.
Use the pistol. Bang. Oh, one shot with a fucking revolver killed it. Okay, can I? Let's take him out. Oh, look at that! Well, 22 didn't fucking do anything.
Nice.
It's not.
No, the 22 rifle is awful and is by all accounts the worst weapon in the game because it can take 3 to 5 body shots to kill a zombie.
What the fuck?
This zombie is like a tank. It can literally break through stone walls.
Fuck you!
Nice. Now what you just did is probably the most satisfying thing in the whole game.
I don't know, dude. I remember playing this on the Xbox and it was terrible. And now I'm playing this mouse and keyboard on a PC and I'm actually having a bit of fun now, you know. I mean, saying that though, I did play Shell Shock NAM 67 1 and 2, you know,
right.
and
the shovel's a pretty good weapon as well. Nice melee weapon.
Might take that, get some ammo.
Pills here,
ammo here. Head to Fiddler's
I mean, you look at the health and the damage system, and you can't help but think of Max Payne.
Oh, totally.
So if you weren't aware, that this is a prequel to the film Land of the Dead, which obviously right now is taking place on the first day of the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, so somebody right now is making a diary.
Oh yeah, somebody right now is out in the woods making a diary. Yeah. Poor bastards.
I need a better gun.
Now you play as Farmer Jack. Who attempts to find a safe haven or a safe place in the city, and eventually you'll come to be told about Fiddler's Green. And of course, as the story of the game goes, you'll make your way, you'll find Otis, you'll get in the truck, you'll make your way to Fiddler's Green, and you will actually get introduced to Kaufman.
What, Dennis Hopper's character?
Dennis Hopper's character, and he'll be like, "Hey Jack, I want to run this Fiddler's Green, but it's overrun with zombies, top to bottom. So go kill all the zombies for me." And spoilers, at the end of the game, Kaufman kind of gives you a suite in the upper class section of Fiddler's Green.
That's the end. You get a house.
Yeah, you get an apartment on the top of Fiddler's Green.
They should have made this Cholo's character.
Yes, they should have done. It would have been awesome.
They should have made John Leguizamo the main fucking character.
But then, because Cholo's still not given anything for his reward, is he? He's kind of chucked out.
No. But what I'm saying is, they could have done the storyline that you get the Fiddler's Green and kill all the zombies.
Yeah.
And clear it out, and Kaufman says, "Brilliant!
Now you're going to be my prime hitman."
Now I can't wait for us to work together. And then you get a radio call about somebody who's created a truck. Man, we just rewritten the whole fucking game.
Yeah. Well, you can remember the developers of this game. Their game was finished, and they kind of hodgepodged together some stuff to make it connect to the film. So the fact that they even have Kaufman in the game was just like, well, okay, yeah, it connects.
What the? Why is he crawling? Why does he take more damage than everybody else?
Yeah, the crawling zombies, they move really fast.
What the?
They kind of crab run towards you.
It's no Left 4 Dead. Definitely no Left 4 Dead.
I guess they're as close to you as you'll get to Special Infected.
Yeah.
With those running zombies.
But yeah, at the same time...
I mean, the game has 3 difficulty levels, an easy, medium, and a hard. So
you should have just kept it wave upon wave of standard zombies. That's what you're always scared of. Just shambling zombies. Yeah, okay. The AI for them doesn't work properly. You know,
really doesn't.
But you utilise that, don't you? You utilise that to kill them off because there's so many on screen. I mean, I just took on one. He took 6 shots.
You're right.
And I took
Was that with your pistol
damage.
or your rifle?
My pistol.
Yeah. Now, one of the biggest complaints I have about this game is that, you will line up a headshot, like with the reticule over the zombie's head, and not always the zombie's crawling on top of the other one.
Fucking motherfucker!
You better shoot it quick.
Yeah, I know. Just shot it right in the fucking face.
Yeah, and you would think that shooting a zombie in the head like that would result in a dead zombie. How many headshots to kill a zombie?
That's one of the things I remember.
Shoot it in the head.
I did!
Exactly.
I mean, that was one of the things I remember when I played the game with my friend.
Headshots don't do nothing.
I'm not shooting them in the head. Like,
some zombies that are laying on the ground like that will get back up, but a telltale sign that it is dead is that there are flies flying above it.
Ah, right.
So instead of like Resident Evil blood splatters appearing from underneath them, in this one there's just flies.
Like this 22 rifle, I don't know much about guns, but still a bullet to the fucking head of a zombie should put it down.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this, a BB gun?
Yeah.
It's terrible. But yeah, the revolver is pretty decent. And then of course later on you will get shotguns. And assault rifles.
Run away.
I guess the fire axe is a very solid melee weapon. I do
the
backflip. Yeah, I mean this is on the Unreal Engine 2, I believe.
Yeah.
And so you kind of get some funny ragdoll effects. But yeah, weapon-wise, there's a lot of different weapons and a lot of ranged weapons that you can utilize. Obviously, you'll have different ammo supplies for all the different weapon types.
Yeah.
It's very standard, basic kind of first-person shooter affair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's not that much to it. Well, the zombie can't see you, so it's just like, there you are.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me, there was a game on the Xbox called Dread vs. Death. Which was Judge Dredd, which was a first-person shooter. Kind of reminds me a lot of that, like that it should have come out at that time.
Yeah,
it
came out like 5 years later when it was just outdated.
When it was just outdated immediately. But if it had come out, you fucked up calling it Road to fucking Fiddler's Green. Anybody who saw the film went, I'm not buying this fucking game.
Right.
Like I'm not buying it. Yeah. Like explosive barrels. You think there's an explosive? Yeah.
Green explosive barrel. That's always still alive.
Wow, you fucking survived that, didn't you?
That usually kills that zombie every time.
That should have killed it.
It should have done. It took a shot to the head and an explosive barrel.
Yeah, there was no way that they were going to...
Pills, you need them.
Yeah, they were not going to compete with Doom 3, were
they?
It's
also annoying where you have to manually pick up everything as well. It gets really frustrating later where, you might be low on health and you're running to, there's 6 lockers. Yeah. You've got to manually open them all.
Open every single one.
But then, the health kit that's in there that you want to pick up, you keep pressing the button and then just closing the locker that's next to the one that you're trying to pick up.
Run! Need to reload.
You do get small little... There is a sprint button, I guess.
Yeah.
Or a kind of shuffle quicker button. Because you can't sprint for very long. You can probably sprint for about 4 to 5 seconds before
it's like
Farmer Jack runs out of breath.
It's like he has got a stamina, which I'm trying to motivate, keep on top of.
It just means you're not going to be sprinting, zigzagging through the levels, avoiding all the zombies when they're spaced out. Because, you'll just run out of stamina. I mean, they'll get you.
You could, but then they will get you. Like, I'm checking every corner for ammo.
Yeah. Well, you need it when you've got this crappy rifle. It takes so many shots to put zombies down.
I would have relied on the fucking pistol, but the pistol doesn't seem to do shit after a while.
But yeah, I mean, you've got your fists. You can punch zombies.
No.
But it actually takes, I tried it. It takes more than 2 minutes of punching the same zombie to kill it with your fists.
Fuck that.
But yeah, obviously rifles, handguns, hammer, shovel, rifles and shotguns. The hit detection is awful.
Yeah.
And the coding of the zombies is awful. The textures to all of the graphics throughout the entire game is just terrible. It's dull, it's mundane, and it just repeats itself. Like the sewer level is literally just a grey corridor repeated over and over and over again. So you kind of get turned around. You're like, which way was I going? I don't know. It looks the same forward as where I've just come from. it just gets boring.
Oh,
It just
look,
gets
it's
dull.
the same guy who was dead earlier. It must be his twin brother.
Yeah, you're going to see the same zombie over and over and over again. And they'll be wearing the exact same clothing over and over again.
I don't even want...
At least when you get to the hospital, there will be a couple of doctor and nurse zombies, just a little bit of variety. But I tell you one thing that that they did do well, and what I do like is that you can shoot arms and legs and heads off of zombies. You can also shoot them in the guts, and there'll be chunks taken away, depending on which weapon you're using. But yeah, you don't actually need to get headshots at all. I mean, some headshots they will just kill the zombie outright. But you can kill a zombie by shooting it in the foot repeatedly. Yeah. And the zombie will occasionally die.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hit detection is awful, so you'll be aiming for headshots and not getting anything.
I mean, it looks... It's just, it doesn't join well there.
It doesn't, no.
Like there, but, I mean, the face
The
looks
animations
all right.
are clunky. Yeah, some of the gory bits is cool to look at, but you don't really want to stare at it for too long.
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Yeah, because you get fucking... taken on by this motherfucker who just come out of nowhere. Fuck! Backflip, motherfucker!
There is also a bit of a glitch in the game where, once you've got multiple weapons and you want to change weapon, like you've got, got your rifle then and you wanted to fire all of the shots at the zombie, then change weapon. Yeah. If your weapon is out of ammo and you go to change weapon, you'll be forced to reload that weapon first. Which is useless when you're being surrounded by zombies and you decide to reload your gun instead of changing to your pistol.
This is a weird
to get
moment.
the shots.
I kind of like this. This is a weird
You're in
moment.
the tall grass now.
Yeah, go in the tall grass. But it's like, I won't even say that the music's any good.
The music in this game, it's
The
like a MIDI
effect.
file. It's kind of reminds me of the first Resident Evil game. Like from the late 90s.
Yeah, well,
it's the same MIDI sound on a loop. Yeah, in this game, it feels like 6 seconds before it loops again and again and again. And yeah, it's awful. It's awful. It becomes unbearable on the ears.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not even listening to it at the moment. Alright, come on and get over here, motherfuckers. I'll take you out for it. Carry on. Oh, look at that. Pow, bitch. Get out of the way.
Love that. That is the most satisfying thing in the game is that there's no guys in military suits coming after you with guns. It is just zombies the entire game, and so as long as you can keep your distance. I need a torch.
I need a flashlight because this darkness is doing my... Yeah, as long as you can keep your distance and put enough rounds into them. Oh, bitch, come on! Just got my health back. What? Fifth shot to the face!
She kind of looks like the one of the lead zombies in Land of the Dead, actually.
Yeah, she did look like the blonde.
Yeah.
A little bit. I got three rounds on that.
But of course, it's the early days of the apocalypse, so you're not going to see any thinking zombies.
Mate, if this is based on a George A. Romero movie, we're going to see that same zombie over and over and over again because she's the lead zombie.
Right.
Right, there's the fence. I'm being followed. I can tell I'm being followed by zombies.
You're always being followed by zombies.
You're always being followed by zombies.
But they're slow. They're stumbling around.
Yeah, but they're smart as well, and they like to use the glitches against me.
Right. Unless you go around a corner, in which case they go, where'd he go?
Yeah, I lost him.
Like the guards from Metal Gear Solid.
Hey, no, the guards from Metal Gear Solid are smart.
Sure they are. Just falling asleep on their posts.
Go to your name and find someone to cut the chain. A shovel! A shovel will cut the chain!
Don't think so.
Oh, fucking motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Shit, it's fucking... Okay,
So what would you say was the atmosphere of the game is liking? Because there are still positive reviews for the game, and they all cite the atmosphere of the zombie apocalypse being the game's big redeeming feature.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! Run! It's like I said, it's weird. Oh, there's fucking 5 of them. That's a lot. It's kind of weird because, like I said, when I first played this, it was stupid. It was hard. It was broken. The game just did not feel well to play.
Yeah.
Now I'm playing this. What was that bounty hunter game that we played a while ago? The Hunted one. Kind of feels like I'm playing that again.
Right.
With those zombies walking around. Fucking motherfucker. Except those ones in the Hunted tape.
I want a mod for this game where headshots equal zombie death.
Yeah. I'm having kind of fun, like wanting to get to the next stage. But then I suppose it's the nostalgia in me.
Right, yes.
I like playing old games.
Old
broken games and finding the uniqueness in it. Boom!
Zombies
Look
walking
at that.
at you like a
Come
proper
on.
ghoul.
Come on, motherfucker. Right. Bong! Yeah!
Nice.
I feel
like with the fire axe later, where you can literally just cave and cut zombies' heads off with a single attack every time. It's just getting the timing right of knowing the animation and the wonky hitboxes.
Yeah.
And after that, you should be fine, because the zombies mostly will come at you single file.
There's a zombie.
There's a couple of kind of tense moments in the game where you'll be in locations and zombies will literally burst through all the walls either side of you, in which case you'll have to run back. Hopefully by then you'll have some grenades so you can just throw the grenade, and there'll be zombie parts flying everywhere.
Okay, hopefully he's lost me so he can't see me now. What's that, pokers?
There you go.
There we go, pokers. Oh.
You found you.
Oh.
So one of the best tactics for fighting the zombies as well is use the sprint button, the stamina button to move backwards every time you make the attack. So you kind of sprint back, then move forward. Sprint back, then move forward.
Did it save? Did it save?
That's my save at the bottom. Use that one there, the auto save above.
What, the
13 one?
Ah, that one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Load up. Yeah. Oh, okay. It won't even let me have the save. Okay, let's see if I can. Let's try that one. Although the living dead will devour any part of. Nope, cannot connect the save data. Oh, well, I'm just going to start the game again. Maybe that's the best thing to do with Fiddler's Green, is just to play the opening sequence.
Play Iron Man mode.
Yeah. Play
start all over again.
Start all over again.
This is Groundhog Day.
You know what?
Zombie
Screw
time.
this. I'm just going to go upstairs and get my gun.
But no, I definitely don't recommend fucking Land of the Dead Road to Fiddler's Green. GameSpot gave it a 1.9 out of 10.
Ooh.
Yeah. The Metacritic score of the game rests at about 36%.
Ooh.
And you've got to remember, I understand those reviews for the game, because when this game came out, it was full price.
Oh.
You know, you're looking at between 40 and 60 quid, $60 to play this game.
Yeah.
Now, I think the game is still selling for about that price. Because of its rarity. Like, I checked on Amazon, like, not available, you know? So I think the people that do have the game are selling it for its high price because of the nostalgia, because of the collector's
because it's collector's
thing, because
item.
it is, you know, a licensed video game.
Yeah.
Plus, this game also has that reputation of being one of the worst games ever made.
But you know what? I've played a hell of a lot worse. And
yes,
I would... you know what? I'm playing this, and you know what I keep going back to?
Go on.
Call of Duty Zombies.
Right,
running around this fucking house, running around the cornfields, fighting zombies.
That opening doors, and it opens outwards to you and throws you around.
This one's something's
it's just
blocking
so
the
awful.
door. I need to.
It feels awful.
Like, it told me, like, I killed that guy after I got the gun. So now I think I might have broken the game for it to say, hold on a minute. Oh no, I need to run out of ammo, don't I? For it to tell me to get into the basement.
To go and get the other gun.
Okay. Bang. Blam. And blam. Oh, get your gun from the shed. Oh shit.
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
There was a zombie in the basement.
There's a zombie in the basement, and yet this guy Jack at one point says, "I've never killed anyone before." Yet there's a zombie in the basement, a locked basement.
Yeah.
So I don't quite trust this Jack guy.
No. Not if he wants to work Corpman anyway.
No.
Okay, can I get into there from here? Can't get open it from this side.
Oh, you'll
I'm surrounded
see
by
that
zombies. I'm gonna get eaten by everybody. Come on.
That's like it. It's a better movie.
I want to see how the other side lives.
So with that, I think I'm just going to say thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back next week to look at another video game. Of course, new film reviews on Thursdays. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Patreon. Take it easy, everyone.
Imagine if this is hell. Like, every time you just load up and Fiddler's Green.
Groundhog of the Dead.
Groundhog of the Dead.
Groundhog Day of the Dead.
Punch you in the face. Come on, kill me. Still not dying. Punch in the face. He bit me in the chunk and
Feel you. Oh, he's eating your ass.
Yeah, he's
man.
eating my ass, man.
Let's get out of here.